You're listening to the Weekend Sport Podcast with Jason Pine from News Talk ZB.
Links up with Dane Coles down the left wing corridor. Dane Coles a try.
Yeah, he can still score tries, that's for sure. Dane Coles, one of the three All Blacks hookers in this Rugby World Cup squad. It is his third Rugby World Cup and his swan song. We know that Dane Coles will be calling it a day at the end of this Rugby World Cup. Earlier on this morning, I spoke to Dane Coles. Now, bear in mind, this was before the Ireland-Scotland game. So when the two of us spoke, we didn't know who the All Blacks quarter-final opponent would be, but I did ask him about Ireland. So you'll be interested to hear his response on that. First of all, though, I asked Dane Coles about the performances of the All Blacks. And with a quarterfinal spot secured, how happy does he think the coaching staff and the players are with the way the All Blacks performed during their pool matches?
Yeah, no, we're obviously pretty stoked. Finally to get where we wanted to be. Bit different how we got here. Obviously losing the first one was disappointing, but made some few good improvements over the last 3 weeks, and looking forward to see who we face in the quarterfinal. But pretty stoked that we've got another Monday.
How well prepared do you feel after what have been relatively comfortable wins in the last three games?
Yeah, like you're always confident in the game. I think, like I just had media before, I said, I think the Bordeaux week where we had the week off, we definitely fell short on that French game, but I think we've worked really hard in our game and made some good strides there. But we're under no illusions, mate. The quarterfinal is going to be a lot different to pool play. The intensity, the edge, the pressure. We just got to prepare accordingly and do the right things during the week. But mate, it's exciting.
Absolutely,
it's real good. I think we're in a good spot.
And talk about that intensity and I mean, how challenging is it to retain high standards for the All Blacks when you are putting 70 odd points on an opponent?
It was probably something we talked about during the week. Like I think in those kind of games, you can see the guys that want to get the plums and score a try or take the shortcut. So we kind of try to drive that through the week and do the simple things really well. And I think we've showed that it's when you're not getting into those score lines there, everyone wants to be the glory boy, but just doing what's in front of you and doing your job. I think that was probably the promising thing. Just doing the small little skill sets really well, and obviously our defence was pretty good too, working hard for each other. So those little things work, and we'll need to I suppose be even better going into a quarterfinal week.
So as we record this, Colesy, we don't know who your quarterfinal opponent will be, but let's say it is Ireland because that feels like the most likely scenario. How do you feel about the challenge of Ireland in a quarterfinal?
Oh, how good! Excited, mate. Like they've obviously there's a few little scars that obviously they've given the All Blacks over the last couple of years, and they've been the best team in the world for a couple of years now. So, mate, it's an awesome challenge. If it's Ireland, great challenge, and I know the whole team will be really excited, and look forward to that challenge ahead.
As you say, you've earned yourself another Monday, another week ahead. This isn't your first Rugby World Cup quarterfinal, mate. What does a week with a knockout match at the end of it look like for the All Blacks? How much does the intensity ramp up?
Yeah, I think obviously there's no magic formula. A lot of it comes down to your prep and your individual prep and how the leaders probably lead during the week. I think one thing like the pressure, the edge, the intensity of everything will definitely ramp up. The emotion, but it's important that you don't let that emotion and that pressure kind of, I suppose, suck the energy out of you. You've just got to try to live each day as it is, and then let the intensity build through the week, and let that motivate you. Let that energise you. And I think you do that, you put yourself in a good spot to go out and do your job and enjoy the occasion, mate. You got to enjoy it. That's the big thing too, and do your job.
Tell us about the dynamic between the three hookers in the squad. How does that work in a match week?
Well, once the kind of team's named, obviously there's two in the 23, and then I suppose the third one, he's probably just prepping the team. But we all work really well together. Like there's still a real drive and competitiveness amongst us to perform, but we still try. We all throw together on our days off. We do a lot of our work-ons. I work a lot with Cody because, Cody's world-class hooker. So a lot of our tackling or clean-out drills, I try to work with him. So, it's a real competitive, healthy relationship. And we're always, trying to, I suppose, compete and work hard. And obviously Sonny, he's a young fella who loves a bit of banter. So, it's a good dynamic, mate. I really enjoy working with Cody and Sonny.
Guy you know pretty well, Sam Whitelock, played his 150th test the other day. Incredible. Can you give us an idea about his influence on the side and I guess and you guys in the tight five in particular?
Yeah, massive. Like, I don't know if there's enough words to probably sum it up, but just his resilience, mate, his high standards, his work ethic, and I suppose his love for the team it shines. It just shines out of him. So yeah, we're very lucky, mate. He's done so much for that jersey, and I know how much it's meant to him to get to this 150. I know it's been a massive goal of his. So he's a great leader, great mate, and we're stoked for him because I think he's put a lot of hard work in to get here, and to see him reach these milestones is pretty impressive. So he'll be important going forward in this group. He's a world-class player.
And for you, mate, I mean, does it occur to you that each time you play now might be the last time you play? Is that in your mind at all?
Not too much, mate. I think I'm just trying to flip it on its head and use it as an enjoyment thing. Like, if I'm out there, I'm just trying to enjoy the trainings, enjoy the occasion. I'm not trying to let it deflate me or suck the energy out of me. I'm trying to use it as motivation and really just enjoy it. Piney, that's what I've been trying to do. Like, you do find yourself thinking about it a little bit, but I just try to bring myself back because I know the emotional kind of thing doesn't probably work for me. I just try give everything every day I can and do what's best for the team. Because I feel like if you overdo it, mate, it sucks the energy out of you, and then you play poorly, and then you don't get picked, and then you're in the stands. So, that's what I've probably learned. Let it motivate you.
Brilliant. Well, it looks like you still enjoy scoring tries. Loved you sprinting down the left wing like a 21-year-old, mate. Fantastic.
Yeah, it was pretty. I couldn't. I think the reason, probably people don't know this, the reason. It was an old move that we'd seen in the Canes days. So that's why I probably got a little bit excited by it. So it was good.
Great to chat to you, Colesy. All the best for an exciting week ahead. We can't wait to see how the quarterfinal plays out.
Cheers, Piney. Always a pleasure, mate. Thank you.
That's Dane Coles, who I spoke to earlier this morning. Couldn't get him at this time, of course, because it's the middle of the night in France. Didn't want to wake him up in the middle of the night. But great thoughts from Dane Coles, as always.
For more from Weekend Sport with Jason Pine, listen live to News Talk ZB weekends from midday or follow the podcast on iHeartRadio. Murray Deaker is back with a brand new podcast. Murray Deaker's Sporting Lives will interview legends of sport, uncovering their stories.
Devon Conway. It was a real surprise when you belted your hand into your bat and broke your hand in the T20 semi-final.
Yeah, massive learning curve, Murray. And when I made that mistake and punched my bat, it was certainly something I regretted instantly.
New episodes each week on iHeartRadio or wherever you get your podcasts. Murray Deaker's Sporting Lives, brought to you by Gold Sport.